As you said, we are working regarding this proposal for the next weeks, and I think that Commissioner Tzitzikostas can be explained in the details, in particular these projects.
Yes. Well, let me be clear. Of course, we will present this mid-November, but military mobility package does not announce new funding. As you know, funding for military mobility during the current MFF was at 1.7 billion euros. The money was gone in 3 years because of the great interest of member states for projects, and we funded a lot of projects in most of the member states in Europe. But now, the budget for military mobility for the new MFF is going to rise tenfold, 10 times up. So we will be using 17 billion euros for the military mobility infrastructure in the coming years. So the military package is not going to be about the funding. The military mobility package, which you will see in 2 weeks, will mostly be about how we will facilitate military mobility and how we will act and react if it is needed. But let us not discuss today military mobility. Of course, countries that are members of the European Union are going to be beneficiaries of these programs of military mobility. And finally, let me remind you that military mobility projects can already be funded today after the review that we did in cohesion funds, where if a country presents the case of a military mobility project, funds can reach up to 100% funding from the European Union.
Yes, Vice President, please.
Regarding the midterm review of cohesion, it is important to remember that we closed the procedure in September. We are waiting the proposal from the member states and the regions, and we'll see how it's possible to move some resources, not for military, but for dual use. As you know, this is clear in the proposal, and I know that several member states are presenting the proposals in this direction, and in a few weeks, in the coming weeks, I think that it will be possible to have a clear idea regarding these opportunities.
But let me be clear for something. Yes. If we want all this to happen, we need to have this proposal of the CEF budget adopted. So I urge the co-legislators to support the Commission's proposals on CEF, which is doubling the money, the funds, for infrastructure projects in CEF, and increasing by 10 times the infrastructure projects for military mobility funding. So it's a good opportunity today to remind everyone that we need to strongly support this proposal on CEF funding.
Thank you. Another question there.